All right, barrel or nah to close out the show. And also always brought to us by Buell, buellsurf.com. Thank you very much. This fits with our restaurant conversation.
Perfect.
Barrel or nah, ordering for your partner.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say it is a barrel. Uh, if you're yes, I'm gonna say barrel. Full stop. If your partner has bad taste, order for your partner. Like, just order. Just say,
See,
I'll be having this, and he or she will be having this.
when I grew up, I there was like, rules that you learned that were polite, manners. If you go on a date, open the door for your date. One of those things that was like, I think this had to be from the 50s or something. It was
Ordering for your date.
order for your date. And the way that I understood that was you decide what they want to eat, which felt so archaic and wrong to me. And then I realized at some point, I don't think that's what the rule is. I think the rule is you find out what your partner wants to eat. You have a conversation with your partner and they say, I want the chicken. And you go, okay. And when the waiter comes up, you take it upon yourself to have the dialogue with the waiter. My partner is going to have the chicken. I'm going to have the beef. That's, I think, the polite way to do it.
Politeness aside, I'm going to say, because even in a totally non-gendered way, one, unless both of you, if both partners have good taste, off you go on your ways, right? But also, there should be coordination amongst a meal out, correct? Like if you say, I would
Absolutely.
like the steak, and then she says, I would also like the steak, and then you're both getting steak, well, you can't do that.
No,
Like,
stupid.
that is totally dumb. So you need to coordinate. If both of you have good taste, then you will coordinate, right? If one has bad taste and one has good taste, then the person who has good taste, it is incumbent upon them to order the right meal for the table. So it doesn't matter which one goes where, right? You're going to inevitably share, but something over there and something over here. Now I've curated a beautiful meal for both of us because your taste sucks. My taste is pretty dang bad, to be honest, when it comes to food. I appreciate, and she doesn't, or wife doesn't order for me, but we'll talk about it before, and I'll genuinely or generally just say, hey, what are the two things you want? And then there we go. That's
Yeah,
what we're getting.
that's honestly how I end up doing it too. Because I'm always cool with anything basically.
Sure.
Like I will eat anything, and Lauren usually has two things that she's deciding between. And I
Yeah.
was really looking at this one thing over here, but I'm open to being
Sure.
redirected.
The other
And
thing.
she's like, no, but I'm really in between these two things. And I go, you know what? Mine goes out the window. Let's get those two things.
That's what we're getting.
Yeah.
Unless one of those items on the menu is a cheesesteak made with Cheese Whiz, then I'm happy to go any one direction or another.
Wow. Okay. That's your
Yeah.
go-to.
I mean, a cheesesteak, there's a restaurant down here in the Convoy district down in San Diego for those who, I think it's called Common Theory. They have it's just like a beer place, but they have some weirdly phenomenal chef and a speakeasy that, like, which is a secret. I've gone there forever and didn't even know it existed. It was right there in plain sight. It's like a door into like a apothecary, and then which opens up to a whole secret restaurant thing. Anyway, like, chef must be Asian-ish, but the bulgogi cheesesteak there is mind-bending.
Man,
Yeah.
last night we went to a restaurant that was Japanese Italian fusion,
Oh yeah.
spicy miso carbonara.
I can just taste it now.
Yeah.
That's a great combo.
Great combo
Yeah.
with udon noodles and then bone marrow cavatelli.
Oh yeah.
Phenomenal. Just
Yep.
like what a great combination of cuisines.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, me too. But that's a barrel. Barrel ordering for your partner, I think, is a barrel.
I got another thought from earlier in the show as you referenced Laird being bourgeois.
Yeah.
I feel like that term's been totally misused and reappropriated in the last few years. Because the definition of bourgeois, Ben Bourgeois, by the way, shout out.
Yeah.
The definition of bourgeois is middle class.
But it's middle class with fussy tastes, which Laird's tastes seem decidedly fussy.
That's fair. So you might have used it correctly. But what I'm saying in pop culture now,
Yeah, bourgeois means fancy.
yes,
Yeah.
everybody uses it to say, oh, the Kardashians are so bougie. It's
Yeah.
like, no, those are the richest people on the planet.
Yeah.
Bourgeois means middle class.
Yeah.
But
They're not
nobody,
bourgeois.
at some point at the beginning of people using it 5 years ago, they did not realize the definition, and now it has a brand new definition.
The thing with it, I think it sounds like a, or clearly it is a fancy French word. And so people think fancy French word means fancy.
That's true. That's exactly what it is.
Completely that.
I know. I want to kick people in the shins when they use it incorrectly and then
Yeah.
correct them. And I've just lost. It's just like a flood of people using it now, and I've just lost the battle completely.
Bougie.
And now
Yeah.
it's going to have a new definition in the dictionary next year.
No cap. Like Chris.
I had to look that up. I didn't know what
Me
that
too.
meant either.
I had no idea. I thought it meant no cat. Like, yeah, I wrote about it. I thought Chris, like yesterday, for those who missed it, Joel Tudor got mad at people using leashes, professional longboarders using leashes at Huntington Beach. You know, classic Joel. Chris Cote responded, no cap, something, something, something. And I was like, no cap. Does that mean like, oh, the board shouldn't even have a leash plug? That's what
Oh,
that's
I
what
thought he was
thought.
saying, no, Captain. Like disagreeing with Joel. Like, no, you're wrong, Captain.
I mean, you and I, again, like
Old
standard
guys.
middle-aged white male reads. And so I did Google it though, because somebody said a grown man should not be using no cap. So I Googled it and found out what no cap meant.
So interestingly, my other thought with that, after I appreciated learning the new word, was it's off brand for Cote to shame longboarders.
Yeah.
Like Cote is usually positive, and so I was surprised for him to agree with Joel and be like, "Yeah, shame on those surfers that I'm commentating on for using leashes."
It was a rare break with positive noise from Chris Cote.
I know, and I expected him to also be pro leash because it's going to save the board from hitting the kids playing in the shore break.
No, no cap.
No cap, man. Okay, barrel or not, coming from the Pros in the Wild segment. Speaking to celebrities. So you see the celebrity in the airport, maybe it's a surfer in the lineup. You want to say something, but what could you possibly say that's going to actually enrich their life in some way? If you say something, it's really only to enrich your life. Barrel or not, speaking to celebrities.
This one is a tiered barrel system. No barrel on major celebrities. The Tom Cruises, the Matthew McConaughey's, the Kelly Slater's. Kelly Slater's not a major celebrity. But
Laird Hamilton's.
major A-listers, no need. The minor tier, let's say below C or D, then it starts to jack up a little bit, and lo and behold, it's going to barrel. Because those people, C, D, below, it gives them a little spike of adrenaline. When you go up and say, hey, you know, I just wanted to say I really appreciated you in your small little indie thing, or blah, 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 right? Then they think, oh, thank you, right? And then also, if they react rudely, just stop bothering me, then you can think, oh, I get it. You think you're a big celebrity. You're a minor celebrity. By me coming up to you and saying I appreciate something, win-win for you, right? You're either going to out them as they think they're big time, or you're going to give them proper strokes, right? And then you know that you can, okay, that's somebody I can continue to appreciate, or that's someone I can disregard. Like the other day, I went to a nice Thai, or yeah, I guess it's Vietnamese, let's call it Asian fusion restaurant, Bird's Eye Kitchen, which I had a funny Bird's Eye Kitchen and Rob Machado story, but I'm gonna save that one. It's a really funny story though. Anyway,
Pros in the Wild.
yeah, I should tell this story, the Bird's
Yeah.
Eye Kitchen story, real quick. So
Yeah.
Bird's Eye Kitchen, phenomenal. It's in Leucadia, great place. I'm gonna have to get permission to tell the story from the proprietor. In any case, saw a ballerina in there, Scout Forsyth, who dances with the American Ballet Theater. Wife took daughter up, you know, and she couldn't have been more gracious, right? And I was thinking that's what I'm talking about there, is strokes for Scout. My daughter was over the moon. She's a superstar to daughter, right? Like, everybody wins. And now I can appreciate Scout even more because of the way she reacted.
And Scout, doesn't get recognized daily, I'm sure. And when she does, it's from a true fan who appreciates her art.
Totally.
Yeah.
But if Scout would have brushed her off and been like, oh, I'm trying to eat here, then I would have been like, okay, Scout, you lose status entirely because you are not a big enough star to act that way.
No.
yet you're acting that way. So long.
The only thing that I want to hear, if I did encounter Kelly Slater, or I should say next time I encounter Kelly Slater in the wild, I would love if he just looked me dead in the eye and said,
I like turtles.
I'd be like, you were redeemed. You were completely redeemed. No matter what, from this point on, you get the joke. You appreciate the joke.
Yep.
You appreciate my art, which is,
I like turtles.
and so now we're friends. Now I wish that we were friends. I want to spend time with you because you got a sense of humor. That guy, the I Like Turtles kid, has reappeared in promotion for the new movie.
I saw that, and this guy he, like, sent it so many times, and I appreciate it and everything, but it wasn't funny. Like, they should have, like, him on what's his name, Tosh.0 was a lot funnier.
Yeah. Well, it was smart marketing though for the movie.
Great marketing. I just wish they would have done something a little more clever with him. Yeah. Like, even if he would have said, I said that like forever ago and blah, 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 then whatever.
Yeah, I'm into lizards now or whatever
yeah.
else.
But, I mean, any other thing than just having him say, I like turtles as an adult. I was like, oh man, that's awkward.
Final barrel or not is singing karaoke.
Full barrel. I'm going to say if you're into it in your home, that's even a barrel. Like, if you just want to, like, I got a Pro in the Wild karaoke story.
Wow.
Everyone knows, I think, who knows, that there's one who's the professional surfer who fancies themselves a singer and will just give her hell.
Man, I had no idea.
Mark Aki Akalupo. And he thinks he sounds really good. I think he thinks he's ripping, and he's awful at singing, but he's so into it. Mic in hand, just going to town, singing, and he sucks, and it's funny, and it's good, right? Because it's all of it is, that's what good karaoke, that's what it is, right? It's somebody who's not like shy standing there. Like, if you have to go to a karaoke bar, if that's on the docket for whatever reason, go and give her. Like, go and pick a song and own it, and nobody likes the pulled punch on karaoke.
Well, what I was thinking was, singing karaoke is super fun. Going to a karaoke bar, not fun. Like, going there in the experience, if you're not participating, is kind of like the lamest. That's the last place I want to be. I'd rather be having a conversation. We can't talk now because we have to listen to these people sing.
Somebody's singing, Don't Stop Believing.
Getting up there and participating and singing is super fun.
You get a bit of the adrenaline, right? And I've never done it. Like, I've only, down here, they have the, like, private karaoke rooms. That's what like, the karaoke bar is not common amongst the Asian cultures, I don't think. It's like you go in and you get a room with your friends, and that's fun too. But the karaoke bar or open mic night or whatever, like, being there sucks. But if you're going to participate, have at it, man.
Totally. I fully agree. Like we've talked about with dancing at a wedding or whatever, it's like, get up and do the thing.
Just do it.
Yeah, being the mope on the side who's not participating in that environment is, you're not
cool.
Not only is it not cool, bringing down the vibe, you're not having fun.
And pulling the punch too, like, okay, fine, I gotta dance. Going and snapping your fingers a little bit, that's lame. Going up and singing, I gotta sing like the chorus and then giggle at yourself for,
Yeah.
Just lame. Give her hell.
Agreed. Agreed. You should start a karaoke tonight at the factory.
I will.
Grab the mic from Travis when he's introducing a film and bust out whatever.
Don't stop believing.
The worst. It's the most common karaoke song and the worst. Give a Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah.
Like,
nothing compares.
That'd be amazing.
Nothing compares. Oh, just sing it like make eye contact with Travis Wright and just sing it holding eye contact.
That's what the
singing with eye contact is really tough.